Hi everybody. I hope you're having a great day. It's almost Friday. I had a very, very fun day. Starting with first thing this morning, I got a package from RCA Lennon. And first thing I get to see is the label, which is so fabulous. Of course, the one and only Atomic Zombie Queen. But look how great he did it with the crown. And oh, it's just awesome. Just love it. Had to save that. Lots of little notes from him. This was on the outside of the box. Do not open with a knife unless Michael Myers is or Norman Bates is helping you. How to keep that too. That is so great. In the box was the Mrs. Mills, who what I believe she is the Canadian version of Mrs. Miller. They actually marketed her exactly the same as Mrs. Miller. When I was reading the back, it says, things like, just like what they had said about Mrs. Miller, that she has, success has not changed, Mrs. Miller. She and her husband Bert still live in a charming maisonette in Lawton, Essex, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's very much like Mrs. Miller, and I think it is so fun because I've never heard of her. I think this is great. Thank you, sweetie. He also sent me a beautiful old piano roll that he thought I could probably use in some future art project, which I definitely will. I think that's very cool. And he sent me for the Exotica collection. He sent me this fabulous Hawaiian woman. And yes, Lennon, I do know what she's used for. You asked in the letter. She is a nutcracker. I think it's fabulous. I just love it. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. That was a very fun thing. First thing this morning. That was really nice. I also in the mail today got from eBay. I got a nice new Record Guild picture disc, Buffalo Girls, backed with old Dan Tucker. But the Buffalo Girls is, of course, the one that I really wanted. So I was very happy. And I just won that like a couple days ago. That was very, very fast. That seller was super fast. Also very fun. I got my Elvis Presley prayer cloth from my friend Catherine. I got my certificate of authenticity. Got my red velvet Elvis prayer cloth. A little description of it here, and the cloths are actually touched to the stage in Shreveport where he performed. These are really great, and I will give you a link to her Etsy shop where you can buy one of these if you want. She also sent me some really fabulous King Cake Baby art cards, which I absolutely adore. I think they're fabulous. And very excited about these. A bunch of silk aged weathered flowers from various cemeteries in Louisiana, which I have consolidated into one beautiful flower. And I love this. I just love the fact that they come from the Shreveport cemeteries. Very, very, very fun. Thank you, sweetie. That was a wonderful package, too. How fun. And I spent the afternoon with Craig, the Record King, and we spent a good portion of our day making Richard Cheese CDs because Skeety turned me on to him last night, and I turned Craig onto him. Both of us went nuts over the guy. We had to make some CDs because the guy is amazing. And if you don't know who he is a lounge singer, he's a West Coast singer, but he plays a lot in Vegas, but he's super duper lounge. But he turns current music into lounge, like some really psycho tunes, like things by Radiohead and gosh, some rappers, and oh my god, it's just the funniest stuff, the most novel lounge act I think I've ever heard. So if you like cheesy lounge like we do, I think you would love this guy. His name is Richard Cheese. And I also got this beautiful, for the antique camera collection, this beautiful little Falcon miniature that Craig was selling for someone. And I think I've never seen one quite like it. I think it's really cool. So, for the camera collection. I discovered today that the Magic Hat Wacko Summer Brew has been released. It's out, so I can have my summer wacko again. Vinyl just came and went. I mean, they only put it in the big pint bottle that Skeety gave me, and there was smaller bottles in the spring variety pack. But other than that, you couldn't buy it anywhere. So I got to have it once, and if they would have sold that in 6-packs, it would have been great. It would have been perfect for all of the vinyl people. But Wacko is a very, very good. It's one of my favorite Magic Hats brews. So I was able to get that, and that made me happy. So that was my day. I got some really fun things. Thanks, Craig, for helping me with the Richard Cheese CDs, and thanks, Catherine, for my fabulous Elvis prayer cloth. And Lennon, thanks for that magical package first thing this morning. I love you all. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great, great Thursday. Salute.